Finally, the presbytery recognized this man is a minister of word and sacrament. We just haven't bothered to give him the title. And so in 1999, he was ordained minister of word and sacrament at the youthful age of 78. Now I want to notice that God acted young in his life, because Moses was 80 when he got his call to ministry. But my own theory on this, though, that Isaac is much older than he's letting us on. You see, he's 86 now, and so he says. But I happen to know for a fact.
Not quite yet.
Yeah, no, next month. That's
Next
right.
month.
Yeah, close enough. But I know for a fact, who his grandparents were. His grandparents were Adam and Eve, which is true. I don't know. He's the only one I know whose grandparents were Adam and Eve. I think there may be others who know this people, but Adam and Eve, all the were his grandparents, and I think that's a good point to make. He must be older than I thought. Isaac grew up with with quite a family. His father was Atkoochook from the famed Atkoochook Memorial Parish days, a famed dog sled preacher of the Arctic. Isaac grew up with a number of brothers and sisters, and I knew most of them: Rhoda, Mildred, Elizabeth, Perry, Roy, Daniel, George. I think maybe there was one other.
Thomas.
Yeah, I thought you told me about Thomas. I was going to ask. Thomas is the one I didn't know. He died many years ago. But it's just very unusual for someone to grow up in our midst, and to stay in our midst, and to serve in our midst. And finally, he asked me to help him as moderator with a few things, and so I was going to Kaktovik to help once in a while. Finally, one day he said, I think I need to retire. And I thought, you're only 85. I mean, what are you thinking here? And but I think that's an unusual story, and we need to celebrate when these unusual things. I think in celebrating Isaac's retirement, I hope we are also celebrating every retired minister here, because God has worked mightily and powerfully through each one, and your service is of such importance to us and something we treasure so highly that as we're lifting up Isaac, I hope we are lifting up all retired people. But I would like to ask Reverend James Naviak, who I hope is here. I don't see him. Ah, he moved. Okay, you were a centrist yesterday. Now you're a right-wing person. Okay. And from the left field, we'll invite the Reverend Marianne Warden, who is his nephew and niece. If you would come and lead us in a time of sharing about Isaac.